Do you know that you have an actual team of spirit guides and angels surrounding you at every moment? And did you know that you actually need to invite them into your reality, invite them in to intervene, or else they're just going to stay on the sidelines of your life? In this video, I'm going to share with you exactly how to start activating the support of your spirit team. Hi, love. I'm Reverend Ashley, your guide and spiritual teacher here on your journey of self actualization. Welcome to Mystic Monday. This is your weekly interfaith teaching to empower you, to strengthen you, to give you supernatural peace and clarity for your week ahead. I remember when I opened up Pandora's box of spirituality back in 2013. I remember feeling so alive with curiosity about what is the spirit world? What are spirit guides? And I'm somebody who has had a lot of negative paranormal experiences growing up, a lot of spiritual attacks, a lot of spooks in the night, coupled with an incredible curiosity and desire to understand those other realms because I know that it's all interwoven with this realm. The quantum model of reality says all of these different dimensions are coexisting in the now moment. And side note, when you dream, you are in another dimension. You are in the language and the essence of your unconscious mind. In that realm, some call it the fourth dimension, that realm doesn't abide by the same rules or laws of the universe as this 3D realm. Drop a heart below if you are watching on YouTube and you want me to talk more about the dream space, dream interpretation, how to decode the visions in your dreams, and really how to read the language of archetypes, emotions, and the unconscious mind. So today I wanted to bring you into this teaching of spirit guides because what I've learned is that we have spirit teams and they will wait for us to call them in. There is this law of will in this world where we need to use our voice to command energies. We need to use our voice to ask for help, to call in the beings that are here to support us. I've learned through studying energy medicine for over a decade that the beings that are here to really support you need your consent to enter your life. I remember a couple years, gosh, maybe 6 years ago, I was remembering this that I have spirit guides and I need help. I need help not just in my physical life, but in my emotional life, in my mental life, in my spiritual life. And I remember writing on a piece of paper, and this is your practice, one of them. I wrote on a piece of paper, angels and guides, I know you're here. So you want to start by acknowledging their presence. I know that you're here. And I give you permission to intervene. I'm asking you to help me with what are you asking them to help you with? When we talk about reading into the spirit world and calling in support, we want to be specific. What do you want help with? So, step one, write it on paper. I acknowledge you, address them, angels and spirit guides, or however you're called to address them. I acknowledge your presence. Thank you for your support. I'm calling you in. I want to develop a deeper relationship with you. State your intention. I want to develop a deeper relationship with you. I want to know my soul's purpose. I want to heal and I want to live an amazing life where I am having this feeling of belonging and abundance from the inside out. That is a lot more potent and powerful than I call in my angel guides. Like, for what? Why? How do you want them to help you? How do you want them to come into your life? Speak to me, show me in music, come into my dreams. So, this is about using your will to be specific about how you want to receive support. Date it, sign it, and then be open for signs. Now, this is really important. You don't want to just call in any angel or any guide. This is where a lot of people get mixed up and messed up if they don't understand psychic boundaries. And that is one of my core teachings because I've really struggled with having holes in my field or having interference with negative beings in the unconscious realm, in the realm that is symbolic. This is the spirit world. It doesn't operate the same as the physical world, right? It's symbols, it's emotions. And we want to develop our eyes to see and our ears to hear. My shamanic teacher, Alberto Violda, would say when he goes to read a client's energy, he switches his vision. So it's about turning your vision on and off. I open my vision to receive divine guidance because it's like this angelic, energetic world is layered over the physical world, and only those who are attuned and listening and open and consenting can hear it and receive from it. And it is so incredible to feel like you have guidance. And I've gotten to the point where I can have full on conversations with my guides and angels without any substances, complete sobriety. And having these conversations, your body has the technology to have these psychic experiences. So that's all you really need to do is acknowledge them and state your intent and be open to how they speak to you. If you're just waiting for a white feather, you might miss those lyrics in the song that are the exact message you need. So when it comes to receiving messages from the other worlds, you want to be open to how the message comes through in music and nature. This is the creative brain, the symbolic brain, the emotional brain, where we're not looking at things for what they appear to be, but we're actually reading the energy imprint underneath the thing, underneath the lyrics. So you're reading, you're in tune, you're present. Because when you ask, it is given. You absolutely 1000% will receive the messages and the signs. But back to psychic discernment. One way to do this is with your language. For example, I invite in my highest available guides and angels. Not all guides and beings from the other world serve your highest and greatest good. A being that shows up as an angel can 1000% be a demonic energy. A being that shows up as a dark shadow can 1000% be an angelic being. Things are not what they appear to be. And there are negative energies in the spirit world, just as there are negative people in the human world. This is really, really important for those empathic souls, for the light workers, for the mystics, for the sensitive ones who have already been feeling connected to the other side. And I imagine that you are connected because you probably wouldn't be on this page listening to this if you didn't already feel a sense of connection to these other realms. So, why don't we take a deep breath in, send it out, feeling that presence drop into your body, and repeat after me if you're open to it. I am only open to the highest and most loving guides and angels. I revoke negative energies and entities now. And when you invite in beings, you want to be absolutely clear on who you are letting in. And the question to ask when you feel something come in, do you serve love, yes or no? And you stay neutral because when you're activated in your emotional body, it blurs your ability to receive clear information. So the key with psychic empowerment is neutrality. So release all your emotions, shake it out, cry it out, sit in that neutrality. Do you serve love, yes or no? If they say no, I'm sending you to the light now, the place of love, beauty, and wholeness, and I release you now. And that's a prayer adapted from Shaman Durek. He's an amazing teacher of this. You want to only open the doors to loving beings. If you're talking to your ancestors, I recommend I call in my well ancestors. So your language, make sure it's clear and concise around what you are letting in, because too many people are out here channeling and using these Ouija boards, and they think they're talking to grandma, but they're talking to a demon. And that's a little bit of a joke, but it really happens. Psychic discernment is having your power unlocked. Your spine is straight, you're breathing, your heart is open. Imagine like Tony Robbins going in to do a talk in front of like 10,000 people. That's the energy I want you to bring to the spirit world. You are open, you are empowered, your spine is tall. You want to enter this conversation with clarity and discernment because you are opening doors when you do this, period. And you could really argue that if you're a sensitive being watching this, you're already having doors open. You were just made that way. You're just connected in a deeper way, not better than others, but you just have this innate connection to what is unseen. So you could say you're already in it, and I'm just teaching you the strategy and the tools to really sit in your power, because it is absolutely incredible to have these conversations with your guides, to feel them intervene, to have doors open, opportunities open, messages come in. That's what I do before I do these teachings, before I post content. God, what would you have me say? Take my voice. I lift my energy to the all. And I work with shamanic guides and angels, only the highest available ones. And when you go into a conversation, you open yourself up, right, to specific energies, and then you release it and you close in. So you open and you close. You don't have to have your gifts blasted open all day, every day. I highly recommend you don't do that. I had this experience where I was at a stop sign and my mind was just racing. Shamanism believes that your thoughts are spirits. They believe in animism, that everything has a spirit. The rock, the river, everything has a spirit or consciousness. And I was at a stop sign and my mind was racing. And I stopped and I said out loud, something happens when you say it out loud. I said, I close all psychic doors now. And it went completely silent in my mind. And I just did that again today. So, negative thoughts, especially repeating negative thoughts, are not you. They are very likely interference from other beings, from underworld spirits, from spirits that are lost. And you being a light and an empath and open to these invisible realms, they come in because they know that you can hear them and feel them. You are not a doormat for negative beings. One of the most, if not the most life-changing and necessary skill for this type of soul, the healer, the empath, the mystic, the artist, is boundaries. Yes, in the spirit world and in the physical world. So if you have recurring negative thoughts, I want you to ask the thought, do you serve love? Yes or no? And if it's negative, you're going to hear no. And then if it says no, you'll say, I'm taking you to the light now out loud. I'm taking you to the light, the place of love and wholeness, and I'm releasing you now. And then I want you to experiment with this because you might find that all of that chatter goes away. It's absolutely insane when you do these practices and you see it for yourself what happens. The mystic's path is about experimentation, not just listening. Some of you will just listen to this, and some of you that really are hungry for results and change will put it into practice. And you can comment and ask questions and let me know how it worked. And this is a community. So I've given you some tools. Really work with your thoughts, because that belief that thoughts are spirits, that means They're flowing into our mind space, and through our mind, we create reality. And when you feel that chatter and that heaviness, do you serve love? Yes or no? Start to work with these commands. Release the thoughts that are negative, release the spirits, and seal off your energy. I have a free bundle. If you haven't gotten it, hundreds of people have received this and sent me messages about how it's really helped them come back to clarity, feel safer in their bodies. This is the foundational practice of empowerment for this type of soul. And it's a free bundle. There's a PDF training on how commands work, and morning meditation, evening meditation, so that you are completely sealed off from negative influences. There's a lot going on these days. And I just did the past Mystic Monday video on the shamanic prophecy of why these times feel heavy, but there's such an opportunity. And I believe in you to open yourself up to the heavenly energies, to seal the door where evil enters, and to embody your sovereign power so you can thrive during these times. We are meant to thrive. We are meant to alchemize and move into greater love and wisdom and purpose. I love you. Have fun with these practices. When you have fun, you evolve faster. So have fun with this, enjoy, and really feel where your feet are. Be present in your life because so much is shifting. I'll see you next week.